Good evening, it's Facebook Love number 95. I took the day off again yesterday. Sorry about that. I needed to rest. Today I was thinking about why I love poems in the first place and just looking for some pieces that remind me why I just enjoy words. So today that's what you're getting. One is a poem by a writer named Laura Da called Passive Voice. And apologies, I have electronic items beeping at me. It seems to be getting worse. The second poem is by an older artist, a previous era, by Amy Lowell, called The Artist. I'll start with that one. This one is from 1955. It might be a little older than that, but it was published in her complete works in 1955. The Artist by Amy Lowell. Why do you subdue yourself in golds and purples? Why do you dim yourself with folded silks? Do you not see that I can buy brocades in any draper's shop, and that I am choked in the twilight of all these colors? How pale you would be, and startling. How quiet. But your curves would spring upward like a clear jet of flung water. You would quiver like a shot-up spray of water. You would waver and relapse and tremble. And I too should tremble, watching. Murex dyes and tinsel. And yet I think I could bear your beauty, unshaded. The Artist by Amy Lowell. This one is newer, by Laura Da. This one is from 2015, from a collection called Tributaries. It's about writing. It's about teaching writing, because we very rarely just write very well without some help, some instruction, some direction, some feedback to what comes out of our brains. Learning to write well is always in progress. Passive Voice by Laura Da. I use a trick to teach students how to avoid passive voice. Circle the verbs. Imagine inserting by zombies after each one. Have the words been claimed by the flesh-hungry undead? If so, passive voice. I wonder if these sixth graders will recollect on summer vacation as they stretch their legs on the way home from Yellowstone or Yosemite. In the byways, historical marker beckons them to the site of an Indian village where trouble was brewing, where, after further hostilities, the army was directed to enter, where the village was razed after the skirmish occurred, where most were women and children. Riveted bramble of passive verbs etched in wood, stripped hands, breaking up from the dry ground to pinch the meat of their young red tongues. Passive Voice by Laura Da. I have a few times the last few weeks wondered if this should keep going, and I started because we were having a pandemic and we had to stay home to protect each other. And it looks to me as if the pandemic is not slowing down. It looks to me as if our country, this isn't under control. I saw some numbers today. The United States has 4% of the world population and 25% of the deaths from COVID-19. That's a lot to absorb. That's a lot of questions that aren't answered easily. So, I think my only answer to the first part of that was, should I keep going? And I think I should. It feeds me, it gives me some centering, and I don't think anybody minds a little poetry at dinner time. So this is Facebook Love number 95, and I'll see you again.